Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2012 U.S. Army All-American Marching Band Dress Rehearsal. Thank you. My name is Brian Prado. I'm the Director of Operations for the Army All-American Band. We're very glad to be here. Before we get started off tonight, as you may know, this is our 5th anniversary. It's really incredible. We think back to 2008 when we came in on Wednesday. We only had 2 days to rehearse, a total of 16 hours. Put a quality product on the field, and it was so good that the Army loved it so much and they had us back for 4 more. So before we start, I have a really quick presentation for some people who have been with us for all 5 years working their tails off to make this happen. I'd like to bring out Vince Gardner and Brian Stockard, who joined this thing not really knowing what to expect, but have been loading the trucks, teaching the drum line, doing whatever had to be done to make sure that we got this thing going. And Vince and Brian, we really appreciate it. Up next, I would like to stay here. We're going to get a photo. Stay here. There we go. Thanks. Up next, for the last 5 years and for the first 2 years of our existence, we were led by a really amazing educator from Western Carolina University. He recently retired. Please welcome Bob Buckner. Bob's written our drill for every show that we've done, and we're really glad to have him here with us tonight.
Thank you. Thanks, Bud. What's amazing about Brian and those guys is they keep coming back.
Yeah. Bob's going to have to find room space on his walls at home for that plaque. Up next, representing Drum Corps International, who has been a very great partner supporting our color guard program here. Please welcome Sue Keenhold. And Sue, when she first came down here, was also the color guard mom, making sure we had all of our flags, making sure that everything was stitched up and ready to go for every rehearsal. And we really appreciate everything Sue did for us. Thanks. On Wednesday, everyone in my company was emailed information about a television program that was going to be on the NBC Sports Network. It was a 1-hour show about the U.S. Army All-American Bowl. They asked us to send it out to all of our people. And I said, well, I'm not going to send it out unless you tell me it's got band content in it. And they called me down to the video room. I thought I was going to get fired. As it turns out, I wasn't. There is 2 minutes worth of band content in there. It's a really great production work by our production company. And we uploaded that to our Facebook page today, so you can take a look at it when you get a chance. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the 2012 U.S. Army All-American Marching Band. Let's get to rehearsing. Hello.
Jackets off, pull those up nice and neat with where your equipment is. Pick up your equipment and meet with your staff people really quick. We'll play a little bit, grab some pitch, and begin. Yes? Can you do that for me? Yes. Go fast, go fast, go fast, go.
Afternoon, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
We welcome you
To the Alamo Dome.
to this webcast that's going out to all of you from the Alamo Dome, and it's the dress rehearsal of the High School All-American Band. We're really excited to be hosting. I'm Sam Palafian. He's Patrick Sheridan. You know us from the Breathing Gym and the Brass Gym and Jupiter Band Instruments, but this is one of the great honors of our year, is to be able to start it with these super talented high school musicians and the great teaching squad. It's an amazing staff that teaches them. It's an amazing design process that they go through. And you're going to be meeting the people that have been behind this since the beginning. You're going to meet the people from the instrument companies and the uniform companies. We're going to have a really great time with visitors, and we're going to talk to some band parents today and members of the band. In between this incredibly intense 3-hour broadcast to you, that has all to do with a great halftime that's going to be tomorrow at the high school All-American football game and broadcast on broadcast television. So it's great to have you here, Patrick. I was here last year all alone. I feel so happy that you're here, and we got ourselves situated and ready to go. As the band is out on the field and doing its sectionals, and everybody's getting their individual heads together to get ready to have a great rehearsal. Now they're returning back to the field. You'll be hosted today on the video side by David Knox, who runs banddirector.com, and he's got a 4-camera shoot for you today. It should be a great deal of fun. If you look above the screen, you'll see an ability to do Twitter with Patrick Sheridan, and also Facebook. And then there's my email address, and that's live to us here at the table. So if, we'll do shout outs for you to your students, and if you've got comments, we'll be reading them aloud live. So you can look above the screen and find out a way to get a hold of us.
And please do. Be good to hear from everybody.
Right at 20, ready? And 5, 6, 5, steady, going 1, up, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, together, fair, 6, sit, 8, yeah, I wanted you to toss now, though. It's not that time. So actually toss it this time, okay? Here we go, ready? 5, 6, 5, steady, going 1, up, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, together, 5, toss, 8, 9, 20, turn, 3, 4, pose. Okay? Good, try the whole hold. Take your flags up, try the whole hold. Can you actually go back? Go back, we'll do this once, that'll be good. Here we go. I know it's hard to hear, you gotta work together, okay? This is where you're performing. This is like not even close to the crowd you'll have tomorrow, okay? So start to make yourself feel like you're gonna feel tomorrow. Here we go. 5, 2, steady, go, ripples. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, there, 4, 6, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, there, 4, 6, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, there, 4, 6, 1 arm, 3, exit, 7, both, 11, together, 5, 6, 6, toss, 9, 20, turn, 3,
All right, let's take about 30 seconds, about 30 more seconds, Sam, about 30 more seconds. All right. Silenzio, por favor. Okay, let's go. All right, guys, so check. Great, guys, we need to continue to expand on a couple of ideas. So I need you, please, to go stand in page 41. Look it up in your drill Bibles. Page 41.
We're on with Daniel Montoya, and he's the arranger of this show. And he's from Austin, Texas. He's a composer and arranger. And it's awesome to have you here in the webcast. And we have a lot of people watching and following on Twitter. And you can text your friend and tell them to watch.
I should text all my dozens of Facebook friends.
How long ago did you work on this show?
Well, Dr. Fagan contacted me at TMEA, which is our state conference, last February, and said, "Hey, are you interested in doing this?" And I said, "Sure, why not?" And came to the summer, and we, through a series of phone calls, just said, "What do we want to do?" And he had this idea for the show, including the music, and said, "This is what I'd like to do. Now do what you do." And so then I just sent him the 2 charts. And
what's the shape of the show? 1, 2, or 3 parts?
There are 2 movements to this show. I believe that we're on a much shorter time constraint than a typical UIL BOA type show.
That's
so
right.
2 movements. I think we're in and off in 5.5 minutes if everything is at the right tempo.
And this show will be the same show as next year, too.
That is my understanding, yes. Hopefully with some little tweaks. We realize, oh, that's not going to be good. So we'll fix some things here and there.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then to the idea of writing for what are the best kids in America, did you just let the level lift from whatever you usually do?
I would say so. With the tempos, Dr. Fagan said, well, let's go 168, 172. And that's all right. That's already set right there. And the ranges are typically, we have some high Ds in the trumpets, which for some kids is easily, and for some that's not. And the horn, I think the first note, trumpets start on Cs above the staff, and the horns are on As above the staff. And so if it was for a lesser organization, then we have to adjust our ranges appropriately. But he wanted to shoot for the moon, since these were the all-stars of the country.
You're making me excited to hear what you did here. So let me just ask you one more thing. When was the last time you got to come out here? Did you come out just for the end, or have you been in part?
I've been here all week, actually.
Awesome.
So we got to
really
come out,
sense.
and we heard them with the new horns, and they came out and they played, and then we're like, okay, now that we do it, let's do this. And once we put Bob's drill to it, we started figuring out some things like, okay, now this is going to be too loud, this is too soft. So then it was lucky Dr. Fagan and Brian Prado they brought me down. I'm only an hour away. So
awesome.
they treated me to the same type of luxury as the students and the other instructors here. So I got to see it from the beginning, and I'll get to see it tomorrow. I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
I'm really happy for you. This is great.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You can't beat the bling at this Army.
I'm telling you, I don't usually wear sweatpants, but they're so comfortable. I'm not sure, but yeah, the jacket. I have workout clothes if I work out for forever. I don't need any more.
Daniel Montoya, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Good to see you.
You too. Thanks.
That's great.
Oh, we don't have to freeze frame.
As soon as he goes, he's over there
Great.
looking for a place to smoke a cigarette.
Actually, battery, let me give you another change. Right at the downbeat of the feature, just move for 16. Move back for 16 so you have to hold and then go. Just move back. This will be small steps, but move back, just straight back for 16 total counts, and then stop and party like a rock star. Get it? Yeah, you get it. All right, so here's what I need you to do, please. Can we start at Operation Hip Hop, right, with the horn move? And just show me that we'll have the percussion play. So this is playing the hold, and then going 16 and stop, right? And what happens in that 16 is the party scene. When you bring your instruments back up, the focus is over into side 2. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Yes! Okay. Good, whistle.
Trombone, set by 12. Trombone. Set by 1, 3, set by 12. 3, 13, 14. Let it rip. 15. We will wait longer. Wait longer on the list.
Okay. Hello. You're starting here. 1, 3, turn 6, 7, 8. The winds just are staying in this spot. So if you need to move a little bit so you don't hit anyone, do that. Okay. Okay, so Connor, hold 16 and then do it. Because they're going to do the move, but you're already there. So hold 16 and then do it. So you should be fine, okay?
Good, whistle. Set, please. We'll keep the bed in here, so this is a hold plus 16 to the downbeat of Give Me All You Got. You're singing. Percussion, you're in.
We're here with Brian Prado, the Director of Operations for the High School All-American Band. And Brian, I think we just picked the wrong time to have a discussion.
Yeah. It always happens when the drums start playing.
Well, Dave Knox says that he can hear you just fine.
Okay, great.
So we're going to see what your powers of concentration are right now.
Well, as long as they play well, I'll be able to concentrate.
Yeah.
So we're good.
What a band, and congratulations for another great year's work to get this 1 week of incredibleness to happen.
Thanks. It's our 5-year anniversary. We're incredibly proud of everything the program has been able to accomplish over the last 5 years.
We met at Midwest Band Clinic a year before this ever happened, and you said
right.
you were switching to this job, and now it's 5 years later, and it's congratulations on the success of the band, and everybody associated with it says the band gets better every single year.
Yeah.
So you must be very proud of what's going on this week.
Yeah, I think, going back to that, when I met you in that van at Midwest Clinic and we were talking about getting this thing off the ground, we, it used to be people would walk up to the booth and they said, Army All-American Band, what is this? And I would have to explain it to them top to bottom. Now when people come up to me and talk to me, they already know what it is. And maybe a friend of theirs who's a band director had a kid in it, or maybe, maybe their cousin was in it or something like that. They already know what it is. They want to know how to get their kid in it.
That's awesome. This year I brought Pat Sheridan with me. We're co-hosting, and Brian and Pat were talking before. This thing about what it is to be in here. Can you tell us some of the stats on the students, the quality of the students?
Yeah, we have a lot of kids who are in the top 1 or 2 of their class. Last night we gave an award out for it's called the Titus Award, and the Titus Award is named after an Army person who won the Congressional Medal of Honor in 1901 in China. And the Titus Award is given to a member of the band from the East and a member of the band from the West that exhibits, outstanding academic achievement and community involvement. One of the young men that won the award last night, not only is he an Eagle Scout, but he earned all 120-some merit badges.
Oh my goodness.
So they go above and beyond the call of duty all the time. We have kids who give private lessons and then donate the money to people who are less fortunate, which is really great. We have a lot of kids who are either number 1, 2, or 3 in their class. We have kids with perfect ACT scores.
My goodness.
So it runs the full gambit. I mean, they're involved in their communities. They're great academically, and obviously they're very good marchers and players at the same time.
They're all Americans.
Yes, absolutely. It really epitomizes the term All-American. When you get down here and you're able to work with these kids all week and you see, I mean, they're 18-year-old kids. You know, some of them still have trouble getting out of bed in the morning, and we got to motivate them a little bit to get on the bus. You know, some of them forgot their black socks tonight. That happens. But, you know, in the grand scheme of things, if these are the only problems you have no problems. And they're just really outstanding kids and great to work with.
When you forget the socks, we used to call that normally abnormal teenage behavior.
Exactly, exactly.
That part's okay. You can still be #1 in your class and forget the black socks.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm really proud to say that they all remembered their uniforms and their instruments, so we're in good shape.
That's awesome. Pat is an alumni of the United States Marine President's own band, you know, and to come out here and hear a high school sectional that's at such a great level. This is Brian's fault.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know that.
No. It's all the staff. You know, we're really fortunate to work with a lot of really great collegiate educators. It's really tough for us to get high school guys on this staff because it's really difficult for them to get out of school. You know, since we're down here over the week where school gets back in after the holiday break, we really rely on a lot of collegiate folks. Now, on the football side of things, they can't do that. They have to have high school coaches because they can't break NCAA regulations. So, but on the band side of things, we're really fortunate that we're not subject to that kind of stuff because we get some of the best college educators in the country to come down here and work with this band.
Oh, we said right around the corner walks Andrea Brown from Georgia Tech. You know,
Sure.
It's an amazing staff of people. They're all nationally recognized.
Yep.
Pulled it all together. We're going to go back to instruction now, and thank you for helping to tell us the story, and we'll hear from other people who've been here since the beginning about how this all happened. But thanks a lot,
Yeah,
Brian Prado.
thanks, guys. Thanks. Enjoy rehearsal.
Okay.
Great, one more time. Don't put yourself in a position that you're not going to be able to crank some air in the air. Yes, don't put yourself in a weird position where you're not going to be able to move air. Yes, brass? Yes! That's for everyone. Get comfortable so you can be confident and you can play. Go back. Great. And we'll reset that one more time. I have something that we need to try. It may or may not work, but just go with me. We'll work the logistics out here on a second. I want to try something. Can we play this next time? Yeah! But here's what I want you to do. Here's the change. Don't play the ending as written. Yes? Yeah. And then the last note is now a fermata. So percussion, when you run out of music, just roll. Just roll and scream. Just roll and scream. Everyone else hits now the world's longest note. And then people start fighting up here. Yes, can you try that for me? Yeah! I'm going to go over here. I'll release you from here. We're going to try to get Michael up here to release you from here. Yeah, we're bringing out all the sound saving. It's performance time. All right, so let's try that, please. Let's play. We'll play this time here, Pistol. Remember, the last note now never ends.